My name is Lisle Wilkerson. I am a voice actor. I do a lot of work with video games such as Tekken, Virtua Fighter. I do the voices of Nina Williams. I've done Christy Monteiro, Zafina. Virtua Fighter was Sarah Bryant. Also Shenmue, Crazy Taxi. I love old school games, as well as one of my favorites, Batsumaru from Sanrio.
How did you get into voice acting?
Okay. I got into voice acting through radio. I started working at a radio station when I was 19 in Tokyo, Japan. And that really led to me getting a lot of auditions for other kinds of work, including voice work. And so, of course, one of my favorite voice jobs to do, I've done everything from DVD and promo videos, you know, for like various companies, to GPS systems, to video games. And video games are one of my favorite things as far as voice acting goes.
Who was your first character and where was that character from?
Whoa, who was my first character? I have no idea. I do not remember my first character because it was a long time ago. And I've done so much work. I mean, I think my first, I don't know, I started doing voice work probably around 1993, 94, so I do not remember, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's been great that I'm still able to do this kind of work, so.
You grew up in Tokyo, Japan.
Correct, I did grow up in Tokyo, Japan.
You are fluent in English and Japanese.
Yes.
As a voice actor, video games and anime, which one is more difficult for you? Or is it difficult for you since you know both languages and culture?
Doing voice acting, because I do voice acting in Japanese as well, and that is much harder for me because no matter what, and I do a lot of interpreting work, I do a lot of work in Japanese. I've been doing radio shows in Japanese for a long time. But when you get a microphone in front of you and you have to speak in a language that is not your native tongue, it's just always harder. The approach to the language is harder as well. So for me, definitely Japanese is tough language.
The heroes, the villains, the crazies, killers, or normals. Which one would you prefer to voice?
I do always loving crazy characters, very unpredictable characters. Heroes are fun, but I really enjoy crazy and maybe a little bit villain as well. I think a mixture of that I love voicing.
Besides voice acting, actor, movie, film, producer, director, TV, interpreter, correspondent, cons, events, and on and on. Do you have any free time, and what do you do if you get free time?
I do have free time. I do travel a lot because I do go to quite a few conventions, and I also I do interpreting work for both Japanese and Western clients, so I'm traveling a lot for that kind of work too. However, when I have free time, I'm actually a big TV girl. I watch a lot of TV. And I don't have a TV at home. I watch everything through Hulu, Netflix, etc. So for me, that's how I love to unwind. And also, I work for the Japanese media. I do a lot of the Golden Globes and the Emmys, and I do a lot of those pop culture, big, red carpet events. So it's really important for me anyway to be up on what's going on with the TV scene. But it's also a pleasure for me because I love watching that kind of stuff. So that's what I do. Or I play with my cute little cat that I brought over from Japan, Princess Genki.
Have you done anything recent that you can tell us about or update about?
I recently did some stuff. I can't really go that much into detail, but I've done some stuff for Ultraman, for live action movies. And I also did an animated movie last year called Eden that will be coming out at some point. So I have done those, yes. Those I can talk about.
If people wanted to get more info and updates on you, where can they go?
I'm very active on social media, so you can always find me there. I have Twitter, I have Instagram, and I also have Facebook. I also like to share on my Facebook page and on Twitter. I share a lot about super fun, cool facts or places to go to in Japan. So there's a lot of really cool information if you are a Japanophile, or if you're making a trip to Japan and you want to know some more information. I a lot of times will provide stuff like that on my Facebook page. So yes, please find me on social media if you would like to know more.
Thank you very much for being with us today, everyone. Is it Leslie or is it
Lisle.
Lisa?
Yes.
Lisa was I apologize.
That's totally fine.